Cross borders to the conflict in Sudan, where the war between the Rapid Support Forces RSF against the Sudanese Armed Forces in Sudan has turned Khartoum city from an economic hub to a ghost city of abandoned buildings as citizens flee to safer grounds. Close to 5 million people have been displaced by the violence, resulting in a humanitarian crisis in the neighbouring states of the Red Sea, of Port Sudan and Jazira. The Sudanese government, however, is making an effort to facilitate the return of the displaced people and ensure that the returnees live in a safe and secure environment.
As you walk through the shattered streets of Khartoum, the scars of nearly 2 years of conflict are unmistakable. Destroyed buildings, burnt-out vehicles and deserted neighborhoods reflect the scale of devastation inflicted by the fighting between the Rapid Support Forces and the Sudanese Armed Forces. The militant attacks on key government installations and the manufacturing sector have wiped out jobs and deepened poverty.
Here we have difficulty in living, getting food, the cooking materials like the cooking charcoals, the cooking gas, difficulty in getting the water. It is very difficult here to find everything for living, but in Khartoum, it was very easy for us.
According to UN reports, close to 5 million residents were forced out of Khartoum. Families torn apart as some fled to foreign countries, while others settled in remote IDP camps. When the Rapid Support Forces took control of parts of the city, they destroyed critical infrastructure, including airports, hospitals, electricity plants, parliament buildings, oil refineries, places of worship, bridges, hotels, museums, and residential blocks.
Now, as you see, all the residents outside is totally dark. The people can't come back because no electricity. No electricity, that means no water. No water, no electricity, that means no life.
Even the National Hospital was not spared. Rapid Support Forces fighters reportedly turned the facility into a detention center, converting ambulances into makeshift combat vehicles used to attack both soldiers and civilians.
They killed some. We lost a number of cadres in medical line whom they had been fired by them, and even they took some of them as a prisoner. And in hospital we were having 56 hospital, and now alhamdulillah we rehabilitate near about 32 hospitals, and we are having a clear-cut plan. We have to restart and refunction and restore the functioning of the primary health care.
Despite the uncertainty, many Sudanese remain hopeful that normalcy will eventually return. They continue to urge the government to accelerate resettlement efforts to help them rebuild their shattered lives.
Right now, the market be very expensive. Everything to need to buy to be very expensive. Why? The circumstance for us and the dollar to be over. We're suffering a lot about the collect the food, the feeding ourselves and feeding our kids.
The Sudanese government so far is making an effort to facilitate the return of the displaced people and ensure that the returnees live in a safe and secure environment. Buses are hired to provide transport for those who voluntarily want to return to their homes. Jacqueline Masharia for Legends Edition.